Welcome back, my friends from Morocco. We have another new track by Pause Flow. It's called Cent Daz. And the interesting thing is I have a translation by Gemini and an explanation. I will read the explanation real quick for you, but I think that the AI is actually wrong, so I will say after that what I think it is. The song is a dark, raw, and deeply cynical narrative about a toxic, failed marriage and disillusionment with society. Pause Flow addresses a specific character, seemingly a version of himself or a close alter ego named Javad, who married a woman of high social status, a doctor. However, the prestige was a facade. The woman turns out to be struggling with severe drug addiction, promiscuity, and materialism, eventually demanding alimony. So this is actually correct if you read the lyrics of this song, but it seems for me more that it is a double meaning. So that this woman is actually a metaphor for his drug addiction. So basically the lover is his addiction. So I think this is what the song is actually about, but you can correct me in the comment section, of course, if this is not true and there's really some toxic relationship going on with Pause Flow. We're going into the song. Let's check this out. Yeah, very atmospheric intro, just long synthesizers, already like a very tragic feeling that is coming up right here. Okay. And this cover that we see is, I think, from this how was this EP called? It was an EP by Pause Flow inspired by Franz Kafka, with this insect with the wings that we see right here on screen. Metamorphosis, I think that was how it was called.
صالي جواد صافا صلاة الصلابة صافي شبعتي الحب والقحاب دابا صالي جواد صافا خوات الزريبة جاب الله خبيت فكري الراب والهيبة كاع لي كبروه فلوس الضريبة فرابة تربية بلا حنان في لاكي الغابة الفساد راه شافتو عيني فين بابا فراسو مولاس طرحك ما جيبو وانا.
Okay, so he sounds more aggressive than other tracks by Pause. I feel like you can really hear that he's angry, and it's something that is interesting for Pause because he's usually very settled, very cool in his songs. I really like the beat. I feel like the atmosphere is perfect for the song. I like as well how the drums sound. I like these drums in the intro with these deep sounds. Yeah, really strong.
الغابة الفساد راه شافتو عيني فين بابا فراسو مولاس طرحك ما جيبو وانا في وسط اللافا تغلي دخلو معاه طابة في شتو طبيبة دكات الحب الكوكايين باش يبان غيه بلا شي نهار ضوا على القحبة ينعلبو الفاميليا اللي محكمها ذكر لو ولفتي انتي باك ساكت انا ولدوني الطلبة اشداك راه قلنا لك دريك الامروج جاني.
Okay. We close Discord real quick. Let's do this. So
إلهام النفقة بلا ولاد مولاتها الشالة لا بغيتي مليون نعطيك جوج لا القضية النفقة اللي بغات القحبة رباتهم روج عطيني وقيدة نحرق معاض لا فامي اللي باعوا لي قحيبة وسط البلوزة البيضة في قسين.
Alright, so you can hear from how he's using his flow and where he's setting these rhymes that it's actually a lot about what he's saying. Once again, Pause Flow is a lyricist, we know that. So he's really about this thing where what he says and not how he says it. So this starts with him saying, "Are you done, Jawad?" This is where the AI is saying Jawad is himself. So he's asking this question himself, or it's the devil on his shoulder asking this. Are you done, right? Prayer requires resilience. Fine, you've had your fill of love and horrors by now. Are you done? Is everything okay? The stable has been emptied. Thank God I kept my intellect, my rap, and my dignity safe. So the first time right here is mentioned the whore. So yeah, it's kind of like cursing. But this is the first time a woman is mentioned right here, right? And Then we have all those who were raised by tax money. Rappers a harsh upbringing without affection in this jungle of a villa. My eyes have witnessed corruption. Where is Dad? So this Dad is busy with his own head, and if you collapse, nobody will carry you. So far in the lyrics, it doesn't seem very obvious it wasn't very obvious what the song is for me. Then, as for me, when my anger boils, they enter a state of panic with me. Where did they lock up the doctor? And this is like where I thought his wife is a doctor, and I think the treatment of a drug is kind of the doctor. So the personified drug as a doctor, right? She tasted the love of cocaine just to make it seem like she's religious. One day he talked about the horror, damn the family that isn't ruled by a man. So I feel like it is saying I've been ruined by the drugs, especially cocaine, and he's talking about other drugs later on, and saying that these drugs is making him rule his own family. You got used to your father keeping quiet. As for me, I was born to righteous people. What brought you here? We told you to back off. Inspiration hits me. Alimony without children. The woman is furious. If you want 1 million, I give you 2. Oh God. So once again, this is saying I think it is talking about the wife is demanding alimony because they got split up. They broke up, and the woman is furious. Once again, it can be that he's spending all his money on drugs, right? And that is the alimony, the double meaning he's talking about right here. If you want 1 million, I give you 2. Oh God. So he's spending all of this into his drug. This case of alimony, what that whore wanted, she drank it in red wine. Give me a match, let me burn down this family. So he wants to end it. He wants to end the family, which could be the metaphor for his addiction, and saying like she is an alcoholic, right? So this is where I thought she's been a drug addict as well. But yeah, I mean, I think it's something different. That sold me a little whore wearing a white coat. Wake up, Sensimilla. And that is weed. Sensimilla has been described as weed right here. And it shows that it's not just about one, it's about multiple drugs in this song.
سيبي في قاسين سيبي راه اللي باغيها تكون طبيبة تعتق لي مرضى ودي هي اللي سبب باش انا نبلي بالشواك السلاك امي لحني ربي في الشواك ينعلدين الزواج اللي فيهم راه مطايفه مع راجلها على كارو باش ندوز ويسكي الساك سبي لي طبيبه عوام قرات الوزاره حطاتها في لوبيطال شفر الكينات والفانت الله يعفو عليك كوني صحابني بغيتي غير لاكد الزواج على ود الهضره ديال الناس غنسنيه ليك اللي ظنيتها مراتو.
Very energetic, you know. I feel like pauses in a lot of songs not that energetic. I feel like it is really about him getting his energy from his words, not from the way he's rapping. And in this one, he has a lot of energy in his flow as well.
والحور ما طلعت غير فنجاب على الفضول غير ملات سلقات الرول سميني بالك نشوف الهلواسه وانا بدي نقيس ونشوف الحقيقه برو نقدر نخبي عليك الحجابات وعروس مي جامي عليك ابد الناس ونوسخ الدم بالسمباج يلا راه.
Okay, so we can take a little bit more look at the lyrics. She wanted to be a doctor. So the second time the doctor is mentioned by right here as she is the doctor who is curing him. But she's the reason I got hooked on needles. So this is actually the double meaning that the AI thinks he got drug addicted because of her, because she was drug addicted as well. But, and that is actually totally possible, that it is actually her who he's addicted of. Survival, my mother God threw me into these envelopes. The hardships. Damn a marriage where a woman fights her husband over a cigarette to chase her whiskey. And then curses on the doctor, years of study provided by the ministry only for her to end up in the hospital stealing pills and tranquilizers. May God cure you. If I knew you only wanted a marriage certificate for the sake of people's gossip, I would have signed it for you. The one I thought would be the mother of my children, a woman of honor, turned out to be just a fan brought here by curiosity just to fill our role. So I think, yeah, I mean, kind of This is interesting as well. But I will never harm you, daughter of good people, or poison the blood with venom. So all of this, I think, are metaphors. Really, if I'm wrong with this, tell me in the comment section. So maybe he's really in a toxic relationship, and this is all really a love story related stuff that is really bad, kind of, you know, might be actually the case. But I reacted on the other 2 new tracks by Pause, and it didn't sound like that, actually, because I wouldn't know there was a love story involved right here.
سميني بيش نشوف الهلواسة وانا بدي راه كنقيس ونشوف الحقيقة ونشمع ونسمعها في ودني شكون ليه شيش واش الباب ولا الكفولة ولا انتي ما تقولي ليش البارانويا راه البارا اللي جات بلا نويا قالت لي واش الدوزة سباب ولا صوت الغاشي في داري مش النادى في داري حقيقة حقيقة خيال حقيقة خيال.
So he was talking about needles in this as well, which is like crazy because like he seems to be involved in the worst drugs that are actually on this planet, which is a hard thing.
حقيقة خيال حقيقة خيال حقيقة. خذوني الكافي من الليل سوق الدخاني ركنيتو حيدوا أفكاري من راسي يا ريت.
Wow. I mean, I feel like for this man, the music is kind of a cure and a therapy and, you know, very important for him because it's like the thing that keeps him alive, kind of. Pause slow. I really feel this is the case right here. Rest of the lyrics, but yeah, actually there's nothing so much more going on in this because he's talking about paranoia, he's talking about ghosts, so kind of having how's that called, like seeing illusions to oh, I lost that word right here, like if you see things that aren't there. I think you know what I mean, right? So that is the thing. And then he calls himself in the last line, old man. Strip my thoughts from my head, I wish, oh old man. So he feels like he's old. This is how I understand the last line. Yeah, write your thoughts down in the comment section. Will be very interesting for me to know. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to support me, you can check out my Patreon. It's down in the video description. Thank you very much, and my people, I'm out.